Kick off today's Malaysia focus with the world's largest rubber glove maker, and that, of course, is Top Glove. Top Glove started off with one factory in 1991 and now has 19 factories. It produces over 30 billion gloves a year. For more on the company and its expansion plans, here's Lee Kim Miao, Managing Director at Top Glove. He joins us, of course, from Kuala Lumpur. Kim Miao, good to have you on Asia Confidential.
Thank you, Haslinda. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. Talking about the swine flu, which is the focus these days, as unfortunate as it is a boon for Top Glove. To what extent has it boosted demand for your products?
Yes, we have a situation whereby demand has grown by at least 10% over the past 2 months. And moving forward, we expect demand to continue to pick up momentum, especially in view of the fact that the swine flu has now extended to a lot more countries. I think currently probably all over the world you have at least about a few 100,000 people that have been confirmed infected with the H1N1. And with this going forward, it will have the effect of pushing forward, pushing the gloves as a very important and essential protective item, whereby health personnel...
Let me jump in here, Kim Miao.
Yes.
There's been a labor shortage. You've been experiencing a labor shortage. Can you meet demand?
At the moment, we are encountering a happy kind of problem, whereby we are not able to produce enough gloves to meet up with the demand. But we are confident that in the next few months, with more foreign workers coming our way, and plus a lot of initiatives taken by the company, we should be able to meet up with the demand sufficiently.
So how are you boosting your production? How much more? And how are earnings looking for this fiscal year?
It's traditional and it's quite normal for Top Glove to build factories every year. In fact, it's quite normal for us to build 1 or 2 factories every year. And for next year, certainly there will be a factory number 20 coming on stream, and factory number 21 also will be coming on stream. So with these 2 factories coming on stream, we expect the capacity to be boosted by at least about 3 billion pieces of additional gloves per annum. Right. And that will be translated to at least about 10% increase over the current company's capacity of 32 billion.
All right, Kim Miao, Lee Kim Miao, Managing Director at Top Glove, joining us in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you so much for that. Still to come, swine flu has pushed up demand for Top Glove's products. Can the company keep up its growth rate if the pandemic eases? We'll continue our chat with the Managing Director shortly after this. Now, swine flu may infect half the U.S. population this year. That's according to White House advisors. They say the flu will hospitalize almost 2 million patients and lead to as many as 90,000 deaths. The Obama administration was urged to speed vaccine production. Now, over in Japan, at least 712 schools had flu outbreaks during the summer vacation. The Yomiuri newspaper says more than 2,400 students and teachers caught viruses as they participated in club activities. Now, talking about swine flu, let's rejoin our chat with Lee Kim Miao, Managing Director at Top Glove. He joins us from Kuala Lumpur. Kim Miao, as far as the Malaysian government is concerned, it's fixed prices for face masks after their retail costs soared. I mean, have you heard of any retailers profiteering? Is the price fixing affecting your margins?
Not at all, because I believe that the Malaysian glove manufacturers have been very responsible. And as a group, we have been mindful of our responsibility to protect and enrich human lives. So if you have a case where the manufacturer sets a good example, so you do not see situations whereby people are profiteering, from selling the item at much higher prices. So at the moment, not at all. Our members are okay, and Top Glove has also taken the good example of not increasing prices during the past few months when the swine flu broke out at an earlier time.
I'd like to know about the impact on your earnings, because the company was looking at a 30% surge in profit growth back in June. Is there reason to think that you will outperform that projection?
We are confident that we will continue to do well in view of the current strong demand that we encounter from every country that we export to. And we believe that come 31st August, which is our financial end, should be able to report a better figure than last year. And it should be still in line with our estimate, our projection of doing well and doing better than last year. And we have always been going very consistently on a growth rate of 15 to 20%.
Now, in terms of expansion plans, are there any? Because the last time we spoke to the chairman of the company, he said there were no plans for acquisition. Still the case? I mean, any other expansion or capital raising plans in the next 6 to 12 months, apart from the factories that you build every year?
Not at the moment. In fact, we have a very good situation now. We are having basically a net cash position, meaning that after we less out all our borrowings, we have a net cash position of about 80 million ringgit Malaysia. So I believe this 80 million ringgit Malaysia will come in handy when the opportunity arises, if there are any M&A opportunities or any opportunities for us to, integrate upwards or even integrate downwards for us to, move the company forward.
For a company like Top Glove, you're of course at the mercy of raw materials. In this case, rubber prices. We've seen volatile rubber prices so far. Has that had any impact on your business?
So far, not that much of impact. It's a good thing that something happened last year. In the year of 2008, you have seen a lot of volatility in terms of raw material prices, in terms of crude oil prices, So that has the effect of basically informing the buyers, the importers, that we are an industry whereby, raw material prices plays a very important part in our business. So when the raw material prices go up, so it's natural for the glove prices to go up as well. And when the raw material prices come down, again, the glove prices will come down. So we are also fortunate that over the years, we have a pool of very good customers that have been working closely with us together. In fact, in more than 180 countries, we have 850 customers that have been working very closely with us. To have this kind of relationship whereby, when the raw material prices are high, we talk about how to share the costs. And when the raw material prices are low, we talk about how to pass the discounts to them. So this is a unique industry whereby so far, we have been coping well. And we have this kind of win-win situation with all our customers throughout the whole world.
Kim Yao, I'd like to take the discussion a bit further to talk about the business environment in Malaysia. Is it easier to do business under the new administration?
Yes, I believe the new Prime Minister has been very proactive. He has come up with a lot of initiatives, and he is aware that you have to look forward. You have to see what are the factors that are hurdles to doing business in Malaysia. And so far, comparing with the 3 countries that we have operations in, that is, we have 2 factories in China and 4 factories in Thailand. And we have 13 factories in Malaysia. I should say that Malaysia is still a good country to do business in as far as government support, infrastructure. And I believe the most important factor, which is the key factor, would be the fact that Malaysia has the inherent advantage of having raw materials right at its doorstep, whereby the latex concentrate are readily available, and coupled with the fact that Malaysian entrepreneurs are very, very hardworking and very determined. So over the years, they have really made good on this industry and have really taken Malaysia to the #1 position.
Kim Yao,
Yes.
The advantage that Malaysia has been pretty much lost among foreign investors. Why do you think that is so?
I believe that over time, you have to look at the industry where basically a lot of those big companies are owner-operated. Take the example of these are the companies that the owner has spent a great deal of time. The owner, this is their only business that they're looking at. So that helps a lot compared to in the past, where the business model is different, where investors come in, they put their money in, and basically they get someone else to run the business for them. So the dynamics of the business has changed in such a way that basically, you need owners to be very involved, with their family,
right.
Members to make it a success.
Right. Lee Kim Yao, Managing Director, Top Glove, joining us in our Kuala Lumpur studio there.